by that time they all knew me because I'd been working for them in one capacity or another. So they, they let me leave it there on consignment. They took it and, cool. It sold a little bit. I drove up to San Francisco, left it at some shops up there. And lo and behold, one of the shops I was working at, going back to those West LA expat promoters, threw a rave, pretty big rave in Long Beach. So turns out the headliners was Moby, John Aquaviva, and Richie Houghton. So they came in Long Beach just, during the day, one day before the gig, and went into the shop because it was right down, it was down the street there in Long Beach from the Queen Mary where they were going to be playing. And it was a day when I was off, so there was no way I was going to do any self-promotion. But the owners, they gave Richie and Moby and John one of my white labels that I pressed. So, they told me, it's like, hey, yeah, they came in, we gave it to them. It's like, okay, cool. A couple of weeks later, I hear from Moby's agent, and she's like, you know what? Moby really enjoyed your record. Would you send him some more? I'm like, yeah, if you wouldn't mind sending me some of his stuff. And so I got on his list, and I was starting to send him stuff, right? Mm-hmm. So then I got a call from John Aquaviva, and he's like, hey, is this your record? I'm like, yeah. He's like, okay, I think we got it when we were down there in Long Beach. I said, yeah, the owners told me. He's like, me and Richie are doing a label, a house label, and we're wondering if you want to release this on the label. And that's one of the first releases on Definitive, which was the Las Americas record, which is the one I paid for and pressed and produced.